A woman in Dearborn, Michigan has received a $40,000 settlement after she was pulled over by a police official and given a ticket because she has AIDS, or I should say HIV. Sorry about that. So the woman here is Shalandra Jones, and according to reports, during a routine traffic stop, the police officer, David Lacey, discovered medical marijuana in the woman's car along with an expired medical marijuana card. He then berated Miss Jones when she finally told him that she was HIV positive. According to The Independent and also the Detroit Free Press, the officer said that he did not want to take any diseases home to his family and that Dearborn does not have that many people living with HIV, and the police do not like people with HIV. Also, he said, honestly, if it wasn't for that, I don't think I would have wrote anybody for anything, meaning the ticket, but that kind of really aggravated me. You know what I mean? You got to tell me right away because at the time I wasn't wearing any gloves. So this officer obviously shows his insane ignorance when it comes to something like HIV. You're not going to get HIV by writing someone a ticket or by simply talking to them. And also that stigma is so freaking pathetic, right? Because first of all, I know what it is. He's probably thinking, oh, she's promiscuous, or she probably did something to get this. You don't know how she got it. And even if she was promiscuous, to treat someone with HIV like she's a piece of shit, which is what he did, is not okay in any circumstance. He should be fired, but he hasn't been suspended or reprimanded in any way at all.
So it goes to the same theme actually as a lot of the police abuse stories that we cover, which is the cops don't want to take any chances with their well-being. No chances whatsoever. So that's why sometimes you'll see them, like I know a personal story. A friend of mine got punched by a homeless guy, right? Now you'd think that's when they'd spring into action, right? They're like, oh, let's go get him, right? No, they don't want to get dirty. So they told my friend, like, oh, I didn't see it. If I didn't see it, then it'll be hard to prosecute. So just walk it off. Okay. So, and they think, I don't know, that guy could have a needle somewhere, etc. Now, on the other hand, oh, okay, I didn't see a gun, but you were coming towards me, so I shot you, right? It's the same idea here. Like, oh my God, it's somebody I got to deal with. Oh, they got HIV. It's just the people I occupy, they're such a pain in my ass, right? And they put me in danger. And that's the number one thing you can't do. You can't disrespect the police, and you can't put them in any kind of danger for their well-being at all. That's when they'll come to get you. And he says it here. I would have let you go otherwise, but you know, you represented, you know, a tiny possibility that you might affect my well-being. So
you have a life-threatening illness, and as a result, I'm going to write you up, right? Let me add insult to injury. And by the way, can we just have a federal law that legalizes marijuana so we can stop putting people in situations like this? She didn't need to disclose anything, okay? She had no reason to disclose anything to this cop, but the cop finds the marijuana. She had a license for it, but the license had expired. And so she felt the need to tell him what her condition is so he could understand why she had the marijuana. I don't care if she had the marijuana because she likes to smoke it recreationally. As long as she's not high while she's driving, I'm totally fine with that. We need to finally pass a federal law legalizing marijuana for recreational use and just be done with it. This is such a crazy story. I feel terrible for this woman.
And lastly, see, the attitude is not like, oh my God, you have HIV, are you okay? Because I'm concerned about you as another human being. The attitude is, your life doesn't matter to me at all. You got HIV, that's your problem, not my problem. The minute you make it a 1% likelihood that it's my problem, that's when I'm going to come down on you.
And these are the people that are supposed to be keeping us safe, right?
They seem to care so much about the community they're serving.